Hello everyone, this is Joanna the Median. Thank you so much for coming back. And for those of you who are new, thank you so much for joining, and I hope you like what you see. This is going to be your June forecast. I hate the word forecast because I don't predict per se. Your June reading, intuitive reading, let's put it that way. An exciting month. I feel there's a lot of changes we're all going through, and I've been seeing that from you as well. Bear in mind, these are general readings, which means they will not connect with everyone. If it did, I don't think that's even possible. They do, interestingly, connect with a lot of you. Pieces may connect with you, some pieces may not. It may not connect with you one day and totally connect with you a day later or a week later. So do listen to this whenever you listen first and then at the end of the month, because they do make much more sense. Also, because these are general, listen to it to the other signs, your moon sign and your rising sign, as well as sun sign, because they will offer you a lot more information oftentimes. And of course, these are general, like I mentioned, so it's impossible for me to cover everybody. And if you would like a private session, that information is down below for you. I decided to do Uranus readings, so I will be doing those within the next couple of weeks. I will let you know when they are done, and I will focus on the entire 7 years of what we can expect for each sign, and that's how my guides are asking me to present this. So it'll be a big picture. So stay tuned. I will be announcing when that will be ready. And I think that's all I have. Have yourself a wonderful month of June. For those of you who have birthdays in June, happy birthday. And without further ado, let's move on with individual signs. I'll see you in a bit. Hello, beautiful Libra. This is going to be your message, your reading for the month of June 2018. Let's start off. Why do I want to say happy birthday? You don't have birthdays in June. Why am I seeing birthdays? Libra. So if somebody has a birthday around you, I think that appeared on another sign too. Happy birthday to whoever that is. That totally took me out of my element for a moment. But I get these random things. And then I'm hearing the word mother. So it's either a mother's birthday or a mother is saying happy birthday to someone that is close or near you. Okay. Let's go through some channeled information first. So what I felt is that May somehow was a really important month for many of you, or at least quite a number of you. And it feels very much like in May you have rooted something. You have I want to say rooted something, because a lot of what I see here is about stability and security, which will be financial for many, if not for most of you, for many of you. Something began in a month of May. And I'm just going to leave it at that, but it's something solid. So either an idea you have put into practice, something you started, something financial, could be a relationship, something became permanent in the month of May. And I'm going to leave the word permanent. So that was shown to me. The words sustainability regarding future was also being shown to me. So the word for you very much comes up is sustainability, which is being able to sustain yourself in a manner that, that keeps you nicely comfortable. And there seems to be a choice or decision around this, and it is pertaining to future. So it looks like many of you are going to be looking at choices or moving towards other opportunities that will allow you to be more sustainable. And all of a sudden I heard the word farm. So maybe there are one or two of you who are going to make changes to your existing structure in order to allow other things to come through so that you can profit more. And that's literally what I just saw. So that's going to be not for all of you. I also saw that some of you were on information overload, trying to choose, trying to decide, trying to figure out which direction to go in or to take something. But if you are needing to choose, then I can see why you could possibly have information overload. I also saw that you are choosing to no longer carry other people's burdens on your shoulders. And a lot of it will feel towards family. kids, parents, siblings, uncles, aunts, whatever, moms, dads, which is parents. And some of it will be in other areas, but it's a choosing. It's something that you are emphatically deciding not to do going forward. And I hear you saying, I've had enough. So definitely a change for some of you. I also saw that you were trying to get attention because you have something important to say, and I saw you kind of wrestling through to the very front of the crowd because you needed to be seen, and that's a metaphor that can be connected to various situations. But some of you have something really important to say, and you're trying to figure out how to best put it forward, put it to the public, communicate to a bigger group. There's something here with providing either information, service, and again, the word sustainability comes with it. Then I saw the image of a hierophant, and the moment I saw that, I saw the word visionary. So there may be some of you who are trying to evoke something forward, put something out there, wanting to be heard because you are a visionary. And I'm putting quotation marks around it because you can be visionary in many different areas. So don't let that word kind of peg you in one corner. But I feel some of you have something really important to say. I also saw that you are getting out of a repetitive cycle. So the cycle could be that you are no longer choosing to take other people's crap on your shoulder. It could be that you are getting out of a relationship that isn't serving you and it's been that way for a while. Could be that you are getting out of a repetitive cycle, using and abusing food, for example, drinking. I mean, that's drastic, and everything in between. So definitely letting something go. The numbers that were showed to me were the number 8. So number 8 is all about stability, it's about strength. And I do feel like the month of June is going to feel, I want to say strangely familiar. Obviously you'll feel something that you felt before, but also much more solid is what I want to say. And again, it's taking me to May. So something has transpired in the month of May for many of you, and I am recording this at the end of May, that has rooted something in your life. Now, when I was kind of tuning in, I heard the word armadillo, and that's an animal, and I had to look it up, and right away I knew that this was a symbol for you, animal totem or spirit animal for you, whoever you are, if you choose to take this. And I looked up what armadillo means as a symbol, and interestingly enough, armadillo is all about safety and security. So it is about root chakra, and a lot of the information that follow through the cards is connecting to safety and security. So I thought it was brilliant when Spirit presented me with armadillo. And for those of you who go and look at what armadillo means as far as a symbolic meaning, there will be a message in there for you. It's about safety and stability, and root chakra, I always say, connects to our finances, and it'll almost always affect our finances. So look up what armadillo means to you and go from there. So now I go into cards. The first focus is a leg up in protection. And what this is saying to me is let other people help you. So if you have been I want to say the words a single mother, and you've always depended on you might have a difficulty engaging with other people in terms of them giving you help or them assisting you in some way. So if you have a tendency to not accept other people's gifts or other people's help, it is being advised that you allow others to help you. Now, this could be financially, this could be with ideas, this could be in whatever way you can receive help. Let others help you. The next focus you have is the card called Orphan, and this is about no longer being part of a group, part of a situation, part of a relationship, and there is a sense of aloneness or isolation or feeling like you don't belong. And this could also be how you have felt in the past, which may have contributed to you relying on yourself predominantly for everything. And there's a huge component of rejection with this card. For some of you, not for all of you. Another component is you are no longer the same person, therefore your situations don't fit anymore. And for those of you who this is meant for, you'll get it right away, or at least at the end of the month. And then I say, what's the other thing they have to focus on? And you have loyal heart, and it's in reverse, it's in protection. So this is about trust. If you have had any challenges in the past about trust, because you have felt rejected, because you have felt pushed aside, because you have felt neglected, because you have felt isolated, if that's the case and it has contributed to you in a way that prevents you from opening up, because if we don't trust, we'll clam up, there's a need for you to focus on that. This is something for most of you that will stem from the past. And it's always the past, as I said. So those are your focus points. Very, very important. He's also asking me to say that the reason why these focus points are coming up is because they are directly related to the way you feel safe, to the way you feel about safety and security in your life and also in your own skin, and how much you can depend on yourself and not feel financially scared. So that's why this is being addressed. The animal spirit cards, you have the lamb. So lamb is all about sacrifice. And what I want to say here, actually, yes, it's a sacrifice, but what also is coming to me, I want to say, like, in the next, I want to say 2 to 3 months, I don't know why I'm saying this time frame, something really important is going to be given to you. And I feel like I want to say it's going to come from heaven. So this will be divinely ordered. This will be something that is connected to, some people would term it luck. Those of you who are connected to spirituality, you'll think of terms of divinely ordered. There's something, I want to say there's something special coming here for you in the next little while. I don't think this is the meaning of the card, but this is what I'm getting, so that's what I'm going with. Okay. I also hear with this card, heal your past, heal your past. So you will hear me say this all the time. It's not just for you, but it's coming up. The next thing you have is gazelle. So a gazelle is about making strides, is what I want to say. But it's also about the ability to relax. And they're amazing creatures, but they're always, they're not always. Even though there's always something lurking in the dark to get them, they still have to move on and enjoy their life. So in other words, this is a message of allowing yourself to relax around your safety. Now, if we're talking about root chakra, that's safety. If we're talking about rejection, that's safety. If we're talking about not having trust, that's all safety. That's all going to contribute to lack of safety to some degree. So this is about learning how to relax inside so that your life becomes a little bit more manageable. And I'm not saying it's not manageable now, but there's a reason why this is being said. And for a lot of you, this is to do with finances. Root chakra finances, huge connection. Okay? Then you have the moth. So the moth to me symbolizes not really being satisfied with anything. So we always look towards the grass being greener on the other side, where that's not the case. We know that. So what I want to say here is make sure you know where you place your attention and then stick to it. That is what I want to say. Now, when we stick to something that works, that gives us stability, right? But if we fundamentally feel unsafe and not secure, we will constantly be creating those environments that will eventually become feeling safe and not secure. So that's why it's really, really important for you to heal the past, whatever that is. It has to do with receiving. A lot of it is to do with receiving. So then I said, okay, what else have we got? Well, you have the Fool, you have 10 of Cups in reverse, don't freak out. You have Knight of Cups, and then you have 10 of Pentacles as a clarification. So it's showing me right away, there is a new beginning, but because it's shown to me to the past, I want to say the new beginning again happened in May. Now, this could have been an idea, this could have been a new path, this could have been a feeling, and for some of you, it's happening now. What I'm also seeing here is that the way these cards are being placed, I feel like some of you are walking away from certain traditions or certain instability that is connected to your family. So what I want to say is that comes from home, and everything usually comes from home when we're young. And the Knight of Cups is showing me that you're choosing to emotionally move away from something that was fundamentally unstable, emotionally speaking. Now, for some of you, it is because you come from broken homes, whatever that means to you. For some of you, it's because there was not a lot of stability in your home. For some of you, it's because your home was constantly moving and there was lack of safety or stability. But you are choosing to emotionally move away from that, which is fantastic. So then I said, what's the advice here? And I got the 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles is all about safety and security, especially finances. So as a message, a guidance message, it's about you focusing on your inner stability. That is how I'm seeing this, because your inner stability is directly connected to your outer stability that you will create. And he's asking me to say, if you want to prove this to yourself, get up in the morning one day and permanently attach a smile on your face and have a smile on your face the entire day, and notice how your day will differ from the one before. So this is about creating an emotional response that eventually attracts like situation. And attaching permanently a little smile on your face will send certain chemicals to your brain in order to send happy hormones. So you will be feeling happy. So in other words, what I'm saying is, you may not be feeling happy, but if you permanently attach a smile to your face, the chemicals due to your muscle movement, I believe, don't quote me on it, will create a feel-good hormone in your body and in your brain. So it actually works. Besides, try it. I always say, try fighting with somebody and smiling at the same time. You can't do it. You can't fight when you're smiling. It just doesn't work. And those simple things will give you proof that the way you feel will affect your entire environment in your entire day. So try that and see how you like it. And that will be your proof to you. The other information that he's asking me to say is, looking at people you have met, I'm sure many of who would be termed as drama queens or drama kings. If you look at them in their life, you'll notice that they constantly attract more drama to themselves. Do you think it's because they want to? Nope. It's because that's what they have inside. That is how they function, so they attract the same. Same thing as you would rarely see a very solid person within and very empowered being with someone who is insecure. It just wouldn't happen. It just contradicting energy. So I want to say here, do yourself a favor and decide to be happy. And I'm not saying you're not, obviously, but yeah, I want to say, try to smile. Try to smile for a day and see how it changes. But you're going to have to be mindful of your behavior, which I always say, when we're mindful of our behavior, we can then choose to behave differently. When we're always on autopilot, that is much more difficult to do. So trust and safety, security, and sustainability are your huge words. When I added the cards together, it came to 20, which is 2 and 0. 0, of course, is the Fool, which you do have. 2 is about important choices and decisions. This is for most of you career and financially oriented. That is what I'm being shown. For some of you it's a wedding. For some of you, it will be other things. Yes, obviously, family as well. But for many of you, I feel this is going to be financial. Is there anything else I need to give them? the message I have is get ready to get busy. And then I want to say congratulations. So some of you are definitely moving to some interesting times, whatever that is for you. Good on you. And I hope this made sense. I always say usually won't at the beginning of the month, but typically at the end you always tell me it does. So listen to us at the end of the month. For private session, of course, that information is down below. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing, for liking, and for subscribing. This means the world to me. Have yourself a wonderful month of June. I look forward to seeing you soon, and take care.